At this time frame, though, we have discussed it and considered amongst ourselves and met with the city, and we've moved, last commission meeting, I think we established a date which we're going to conclude, and after consideration and talking to the Corps of Engineers and the contractors, we agreed to change that date and move it to the 29th of July. So that is the last day of operation in Cullman County, and not the city, because they're different, but Cullman County. That will be our last day that they'll be in picking up the debris on private property, and it will terminate. Matter of fact, everything will terminate that particular day, 29th of July.
Right of ways, no?
Pardon me?
Right of ways?
Right of ways, everything. And then after that, the county itself will be responsible for any additional cleanup that's going to be required after that. We're having to do this because, not saying too much about the contractors or Corps or FEMA, anybody else, but we're having a difficulty getting a grasp on what it's going to cost the county and the total dollar amount, because we have to pay a portion of this expense involved in the cleanup after that first 30 days. And right now, I think here we're still at 5%, right? Or is it to 12.5%?
12.5, I believe.
We're down to 12.5%. Now, if we hit this magic threshold, which is how many cubic yards?
$607 million.
$607 million worth, engineer says. If we hit that, which we're close to it, right, Fred?
There's some kind of dollars.
Statewide, yeah, that's not Cullman County, that's statewide. When we hit that threshold, then it all reverts back to 5% as far as cost is concerned. But still, it's an expensive endeavor. And we're getting a little gun shy here about what our cost is going to be. And so to prevent a run on our reserves and not having enough money to cover expense, that's why we're terminating at that time. Then we will simply have to deal with the situation after that, and which may take us following months, even in the next spring, to get everything cleaned up. But that's what we're going to work at doing, because we've got to protect the integrity of the county, and our money is there also, and our obligations that we have. We had a company in here, Phillips and Joyner, who were responsible for cleaning up the county. The Corps of Engineers, on direction of FEMA, decided to cancel the contract with them and go to a minority contractor to finish out the job. And we had some heartburn with that, mainly because of the fact that you got somebody trained and they've learned our roads, which, you know, we've got like third, fourth largest road system in Alabama. We lost 3 weeks there then, when Phillips and Jordan were terminated, and we're waiting for the new folks to come aboard. Took a while for that transition to occur, so we lost that time frame at a cheaper rate. And they finally came in though, and we finally were able to sit down and talk with them and determine what was going on and what they were going to do and how they were going to do it. And I think we've reached a consensus here and an understanding and working with them, but we are not, and I want to emphasize that, Ben, we are not taking on any new applications for debris removal off of private property, because there are so many. They're having to go into FEMA for verification and approval, and those that we've submitted, approximately in excess of 400, Gary. There's 3 categories. Some they have just across the board denied, some are under an investigation, others have been approved. And those that they've denied and under investigation is a pretty good percentage of the total number that went in. We don't know how long this is going to take. A lot of the rejecting is because they're saying that the folks that applied were not in the grid where storm damage occurred. We disagree. We have requested that they come in and verify visually eye contact where we could show, and this still didn't persuade them. And when I say them, I'm talking about FEMA at the state level. So right now we're having to take the means necessary then to protect us as far as our financial integrity is concerned, and put that stop date as the 29th of July. After that, we'll simply